Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest and greatest episode of Better Together Arizona. I'm your host, Angela Hughey, co-founder and president of One Community. Super excited to be with Patrick McDaniel, who is the Advocacy Director of Phoenix Community Alliance today. Patrick, we are really spending all of October talking about the really important propositions that are on the November ballot this year.
My name is Gabe Hagan. I am the co-founder of Brick Road Coffee here in Tempe. I believe it's important to vote because our rights are on the line. Visit yourvoteisyourvoice.com to register to vote and learn more about the upcoming election.
Today, you and I are getting together to talk about Prop 479, which I hear is called Connect Maricopa, right?
Connect Maricopa is the organization that's running the campaign for Prop 479. That's a group of leaders in the county, business leaders, community leaders, members of the community that are working together to really get this proposition across the finish line, as it's truly one of the most important things that impacts, I would say, our county, our region, and by extension, our state.
Okay. So kind of the summary, because I did a little research on this, is that it continues the half-cent sales tax that we already have in place, right? Really drives economic development, and it really goes towards a lot of infrastructure. And before we get started, I should absolutely tell everyone that I am very fortunate and honored to sit on the Phoenix Community Alliance board. And so I know that PCA is very much in support of 479. That's why we wanted to have you on the show today to really talk about it, but wanted to let everyone know that I'm deeply connected to PCA as well. So let's dive in, shall we? This has in some way, shape, or form been around for quite some time. Can you kind of give us the broad outline and the history, really, of previous propositions that are similar to Prop 479 and the benefits that they've provided Maricopa County?
Sure. As you mentioned, this will be the third iteration of this half-cent sales tax. It was first approved in 1985 by voters. This is what at the time was called Proposition 300. That helped fund the construction of the 101, the 202. And then once again in 2004, there was Prop 400. That helped fund the 303 as well as the initial alignment of the Valley Metro light rail system. What I think is really unique about this proposition is voters can see every day the results, the benefits of this. If you drive the 101, the 202, if you go through safer intersections, if you use arterial streets, if you're a small business that has customers who can easily access your location, it's as a result of the previous iterations of this proposition. So it's a very unique in the sense that it's tangible. We see it every day, and it's something we use every day. This is on the ballot for November 5th. When this is continued, it'll provide roughly about $15 billion in funding to continue projects throughout the valley. I would encourage you to go to Maricopa Association of Governments and check out their webpage. You'll see a display of what this will fund. It shows us firsthand how vital this is. It's not just highways. It's arterial streets. It is making intersections safer. It is improvements for connectivity within neighborhoods. It's an all-encompassing thing of Maricopa County.
Well, and I just heard Mayor Kate Gallego speak earlier today, and as she was being introduced, the MC said she is the mayor of the fourth largest city in the United States. I knew Phoenix was the fifth largest city. Obviously, Maricopa County is one of the fastest growing counties in our nation. Clearly, we're growing at such a rate that Metro Phoenix is now the fifth largest city. So clearly, we need to have the infrastructure to really support all of the people that are moving here and calling Maricopa County and Phoenix their home.
Simply, infrastructure drives development. It's as simple as that. It drives the economy. One thing I think that is unique about this proposition is that, like I say, it's when this continues, when this passes, the benefits they'll be different for every individual in Maricopa County. So, for example, if you are a business that is the northern stretches of Maricopa County, maybe up by TMSC, you'll have easy access for freight routes for delivery. It'll reduce freight delivery time. If you are a college student that's seeking dependable, inexpensive transportation, this will help fund bus access throughout Maricopa County. If perhaps you're a senior citizen that needs assist, this will help fund dial-a-ride so individuals can be connected with their family. I think one thing we think of transportation as kind of a sterile almost car to car type of thing. But what it does, this connects people. It connects
This,
people.
that's what I'm thinking about. Like you're talking about all of you're naming all the like real world benefits, and I'm just thinking about connectivity, right? And how it connects all of us in Maricopa County.
It connects individuals. It connects individuals with their families. It allows neighborhoods to be more connected. It's no secret that Maricopa County is a large, sprawling place. However, this allows for that connectivity. Like one thing I'd really like to stress is, like I said earlier, there are different benefits for different individuals throughout the county.
Okay.
If you're someone that lives downtown and chooses to use the light rail, if that's what you want to do, this allows access to that. If you use the 101, the 202, or the 303 on a daily basis, this allows for safer, more reliable transportation. So it's truly something for everybody.
Wonderful. So more connectivity, and I hope you're going to tell us like less congestion in that connectivity as well, because I know if I'm driving throughout the valley, and I think Maricopa County or like the Metro Phoenix area is about over 500 square miles. If you're going into the suburbs or coming in towards the downtown area, congestion is a real issue, and it's not just during drive time, right? It's not just early in the morning and in the afternoon drive time. Congestion has become a part of our daily lives. Is this going to help reduce congestion?
This will help, even with projected growth of Maricopa County, this will help keep our commute times roughly around 30 minutes for most people from home to job, which is well below the national average. So as you mentioned earlier, yes, there is congestion, but this will help us stay ahead of development, stay ahead of growth, and maintain our average well below the national average.
Well, and to me, it sounds like it's really maintenance, right? Like if we have this much growth going on, we have to be investing in additional infrastructure, or, we're all going to be living in a parking lot.
That's very correct. This, like I said, this will provide the infrastructure. This will provide the backbone, I would say kind of the skeleton of the economy of Maricopa County that will allow us to grow in a safe, I would say, well-articulated, well-planned manner and stay ahead of the projected growth.
So staying ahead, and I've got to imagine that is it going to bring some more high-paying jobs to job seekers as well?
There are billions of dollars of economic benefits of the projects that are planned for this. Once again, I'd encourage anyone that's interested to check out Maricopa Association of Governments, their Prop 479 information, and that clearly articulates the economic benefits of this. Like I said, there are benefits that will come from the construction of it, as well as the daily benefits that are 20, 30, 50 years down the road.
We're just going to feel better, right? Because we can be connected to our friends and our family at a better pace, right?
Correct. It's one thing is, I think a little bit difficult for people to understand is you don't build roads for today. You don't build transit systems for today. They're for tomorrow. They're for the next step. And this will allow us to take that next step in a manner that we're accustomed to maintain the lifestyle, the connectivity, the fairly easy commutes compared to nationwide levels that we already have.
Well, and I think one thing I have to say that I really, really love about Phoenix is how well planned out we are, right? Like the grid that makes up Phoenix. It's easy, or Metro Phoenix, really. It's easy to know how to get places, and you go to other large cities, and I think that have just been around longer, right? The state of Arizona is the youngest of the 48 contiguous states, right? And so I think we've learned from cities that have been here longer, and you can really see how well planned Phoenix is. It seems to me that this, as you're saying, just really helps us continue that planning well into the future, so that our experience in Maricopa County just remains awesome.
As you mentioned, that's a phrase I really like about Phoenix. We are a young city compared to East Coast cities. We're a post World War II city for the most part. Our population was just around 50,000 until after World War II. I think we reaped the benefits of things that previous cities had done. We learned from perhaps mistakes that were made earlier in the planning process in Phoenix. And what we have now in front of us is a well-articulated, well-thought-out, well-designed system that's geared towards economic growth, connectivity, and I would say a more vital, more connected Maricopa County.
Awesome. So if you are stuck in an elevator with someone and they've just got you've got 30 seconds to just like really give us the high points of why people should really support Prop 479, what would you say?
First thing I would mention to anyone is that this is not a tax increase. This is the continuation of something that has been on the books for over 20 years. This is the continuation of travel patterns that we have been accustomed to. While I would also stress that there are different benefits for different individuals. If you're depending upon your situation in the county, where you're at, depending upon your mode of travel, there are benefits for everybody. This is crucial to the economic future of Maricopa County, to our continued growth. And I would say not just the county, but the region, the state.
So I love this, not one size fits all, but really a benefit for all, which is that's a pretty good reason to vote yes for Prop 479. I know you and I are both very aware of how long this ballot is. It's 4 pages, right, front and back. And as we have done in every previous podcast, we really want to encourage people to start at the bottom and work your way up. We're calling it Ballots Up. I do think we should turn it into a drinking game. No one's taken me up on it yet, but I think it could be a good idea.
I would not object to that. I would completely agree to those terms.
I might have my first taker. We might be filling out the ballots up into a drinking game.
I would right click on that all day long. Like I said, I think something people really need to realize is, the old saying, all politics are local. What happens closer to home probably impacts you more in the wallet, probably impacts you more in your daily life. While we are in a very unique election cycle in terms of top of ballot issues, start at the bottom, and those are the issues that will impact you the most on a daily basis.
Yeah. I talk about how, like, my parents always said you have to do your chores before you go out and play. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's the ballot, right? I think that the chores are starting at the bottom, getting the work done, making those important decisions on all of these propositions that impact us here locally, and then working our way up. So, folks, if you want to learn more about other ballot propositions, we hope that you visit us at yourvoteisyourvoice.com. Patrick, anything else you want to add to this?
Like I said earlier, please check out Connect Maricopa, also Maricopa Association of Governments, or Prop 479 information. This is truly this proposition is a decision that will help shape the future of Maricopa County to the benefit of everybody. So please vote yes on Prop 479.
It's final. Got it. And we'll make sure that we add links to the 2 websites that you've mentioned.
Sure.
And we encourage folks to be informed, be educated, start at the bottom, and work your way up. Thank you, Patrick.
All right. Thanks for having me.
For me personally, it's important to vote because my ancestors fought for the right to do so. It's important to vote because it's a way to stand up for something and stand up for what you believe in. Register and learn more at yourvoteisyourvoice.com.